Hey Zach,
Hey,
how's it going?
okay. Where's your group?
Luke's coming. I have no idea where Brady is. Um, Yeah, I made sure to call Luke at 7 o'clock. Make sure he knew. He was like, "Yep, I know." Okay.
Well, things going in Nathan's world.
Pretty good. Uh, Done with my weekend, so now I gotta go back to work for the week, and I have no idea what we're gonna do for John's class because I have the table down here and Kenzie has the Arduino logic, and she doesn't even have the Arduino logic because it's all on the L drive.
Where do you work at?
Walmart. So I
Which one?
I am now in Oklahoma, so I work at the one
Oh, Oklahoma.
in Oklahoma. Yeah, yeah. They let us out of our leases at the dorms, and my family wanted me down here instead. So that's what I'm doing, and I got all my family down here, and luckily Walmart let me transfer. Like, I transferred. The one thing that's good about Walmart is they let me transfer in like 3 days. So I learned I was leaving on Saturday, put the transfer request in on Sunday, was transferred by Monday. Pump one. How about you? How's everything going in quarantine for you?
It's kind of maddening, but surviving.
I understand that. See, down here in Oklahoma, we have the same type of lockdown, but for some reason, there's a private golf course that's still open, and so people are still golfing.
Really?
Yeah, but all the parks are closed. It's just this one course that I noticed is open.
There we go.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, that took way too long to load.
Okay. Do you guys have process figured out?
We do. I was typing it up while we were talking. We are going to have the left selector switch make pump 1 run for 5 seconds. And then after it's done running for 5 seconds, the fan will turn on for 5 seconds. Then the selector switch right will make pump 2 run for 10 seconds. And while it's running, the heater will also be running. And then the yellow push button will be a manual way to have the heater on without anything going. And then it'll all be tied to the stop button, the emergency stop button for the processes.
Okay. Do you have it typed up?
I do.
Can you share your screen?
I can.
I'll put something on the. Or do you have a? Is it a Google Doc or what is it?
It is a Google Doc.
Can you upload it to? Um,
And I'm also thinking while you're holding down the yellow button, it'll manually, the manual button, it'll strobe for 2 seconds at 2-second intervals.
what do you think, Luke?
I think it looks good. We just have to put in something that talks about the stop button, but that's like assumed, I guess, already.
So the left selector switch runs pump 1 for 5 seconds.
Correct.
Pump 1 for 5 seconds, and then the fan.
Well, yeah, the fan will kick in after the water is in the tank.
Which fan? The exhaust fan or the?
The exhaust fan. Basically expelling heat out. I'm basically thinking of some like water temperature regulating device, but you're wanting it more for hot water than you are cold.
Okay, which fan did you say? I'm sorry, I was typing.
The exhaust fan. I'm also guessing
Right selector switch. So selector switch right runs pump 2 and the heater
Simultaneously, yeah.
for 10 seconds.
Correct.
The water heater or the air heater?
The water heater. Because there's no real way to cool down the water. So,
No. Yellow button with a manual heater. So you've got selector left, selector right, yellow button, and emergency stop.
yeah. And the green button to start the functions for pump 1 and pump 2. They're not going to be automatic.
So you have like a green is control on,
Yeah.
red is e-stop,
I'll be right back. I have to go tell my parents to be quiet.
What are they doing?
Well, my basement doesn't have any like insulation on the ceiling, so I can hear everything from down here.
But what are they doing?
My dad, I think he's on the phone, but he's like right above me, so I need to tell him to go in the other room. And I think my mom's on TV and that's or on like Netflix and it's slowing down my internet.
All right. You guys have Brady's number?
I do not know.
Okay. Green is control on, red is e-stop for the entire process. Yellow button is manual heater. The only other thing I'm thinking, temp sensor to the water to show the temperature in Celsius. Don't have, yes, we do. I actually have, let me show you what I got. Got this bad boy.
Ooh.
Will read the water temperature.
Nice. That isn't. Give me a
But I'm
sec.
gonna have to add this. I gotta make sure I have an analog in. And I do.
What type of temp sensor is that again? It's not an RTD. It's a.
This is probably infrared.
Yeah, that looks like what it'd be.
I don't know. We're going to need the specs on it. So if you could do some Googling for me while I'm talking to you, I'll give you the model number.
Oh, I sure can.
This is an Omega OS136-1-MA.
MA, right there. It is, in fact, infrared. Huh. Oh, there we go.
All right, so how do I hook this thing up? I got 4 wires.
Looking for that right now. Is that the 0 to 400 Fahrenheit?
Yes, sir.
Right? It gave me a data sheet, but there's no like wiring diagram, which is weird. It says that it has a 0 to 5 volts DC and a 0 to 10 volts DC. It doesn't say, it doesn't have a wiring diagram.
Sorry, I was muted still. I found Brady's Instagram, so I messaged him, and he's getting on in just a minute here.
Here, let me show you what I got. So this is what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Scroll down,
Yeah.
and this is the only other sheet.
What is the part number? OS 136.
OS 136. Yep. Maybe this will be it.
Glad you could join us, Brady.
This is way better.
There
All
we
right.
go.
It's so weird. All right, so I have to switch to my phone for some reason because when I joined earlier, it said there was no one in here. So I figured it was the other ID that's on Zoom on Blackboard.
K-type thermocouple or digital 10 millivolt per degree. 5 volts DC, 420 milliamps. Okay. So red and black are plus minus from the power supply. White and green are all right. Well, I will hook that up while you guys start your logic. Let's finish up the this. So
Okay.
green push button's control on, red push button is e-stop. Left selector switch runs pump 1 for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds of pump 1, exhaust fan will run for 5 seconds. Right selector switch runs pump 2, and the water heat stir for how long?
10 seconds.
For 10 seconds. Yellow push button is manual heater. And what are you going to do? You're going to have the digital display show
Temperature in Celsius.
water temp in Celsius.
Correct.
The only thing is it'd be nice to have a jog for, since you got one pump running for 5 seconds, the other pump running for 10 seconds. Eventually one tank is going to overdo the other one. So it'd be nice to have a jog for pump 1, I guess.
Is there another button we could hook to it?
The only thing we have is the prox sensor. So we could have the prox jogs pump 1.
Yeah.
Or while the control is on.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we got to get some pilot lights in here. Green push button, so control on. Strobe.
Sure.
Red push button. Okay, left selector switch. Let's say when pump 1 is say the left green pilot light indicates pump 1 is on. Right green 2 is on the top red. Pilot light indicates there is yellow button, the manual heater. Only when the control is on.
Mm-hmm.
Digital display will show water temperature in Celsius. Proximity sensor jogs pump 1 only while the control is on. Okay. So this is group 3. That whatever I just typed up is on the shared drive in your folder. I will get a new file. So group 3. All right. Who wants to do logic?
I can do it.
Don't matter to me.
All right.
I'm on my computer now, so. Do you want pump run on that first run?
Huh?
Do you want pump 1 on that first run?
No, I was gonna make a bit there.
All right.
Oh, that's not my computer. The first thing we need to do. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we actually had that. And then we go to our main program. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Okay. Someone want to give me the stop button?
Um, I'm not sure.
Look into Google Student Drive.
Right.
Button. I don't know why I wrote down. Module 1, channel 4. Let me double check that. That's probably wrong. Yeah, I assume it's the red normally open. No, it's not the normally open. Or is it? Well, if we're using a red normally open push button, that's module 1, channel 4.
We don't have a 1-4.
Oh, crap.
Hey, Zach. Why don't we have a 1-4?
What do you mean?
Why don't we have any of the tags we had before?
You got, okay, go up to local 1, input data. Go down, go, no, you're already, yeah, local
Solve
1,
data.
input data. There you go. Click on that. Now drop down.
Oh, okay.
4.
There we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, then
I want to make that examiner closed.
you are right. You are
I don't know what
absolutely.
it is on the trainer, but
Nope, that's not
Go
what I'm.
click on it.
Double click on it.
Yeah, and then just
There we go. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Oh, that should be how it was. Toggle bit. There we go. And this.
I'll do a start.
Yeah.
Oh wait, aren't we doing selector switch? Or
We
just doing-
are, but this is just
Yeah.
a bit. So the selector switch. Actually, no, you're right. Okay.
So selector switch left, which would be for pump 1, is module 1, channel 2.
Okay. And then,
You said you want to do a bit.
well, we're also no, we're not gonna do the bit because I was thinking about it, and if we do the bit, I guess we could do the bit.
What is the bit used for?
It'd be used for so I changed this to the green push button, and the green push button would act as the bit. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. So what's the green push button?
Green push button is module 1, channel 1.
That. Add a new line. Now we'll make this. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Nathan left. And this is, so the bit makes it so that we don't have to keep repeating these two logics in each rung.
To the stop button.
So we'll press the green push button. This bit will come on. This will come on, and this will be on already. Then we can start our process. So.
That was my father.
I figured that.
You found him.
Brady? Don't you get started with that.
Look, not having a dad joke.
Delete instruction. Brady, was one, what? One was 5,000.
You're talking about?
It's
the
for,
timer?
yeah, it's for 5 seconds, right?
Yeah, 5,000. It's millis.
Yeah. All right, so, and that's it. Go back to our main routine. We'll add a new rung. Now this rung will add a bit. Now this bit will add. So Luke, after class, you want to go get a banana split, bro?
Yeah, man.
Aren't you guys supposed to be quarantined?
Shut up.
Nothing keeps the homies apart.
Yeah. My brother keeps coming
Yeah.
up to me and going, the worst part about this quarantine is I can't kiss the homies goodnight.
Man.
All right, so why didn't that work? We'll get back to that later. Enable. It's just the exhaust, so pump 2. So what is pump 2?
Pump 2. Well, there's. Oh, pump 2 is channel. Module 4, channel 2.
Module 4. Nope. Ah, there we go. Wait, is that right?
Maybe. Yeah, it's not showing what channel. Oh, yeah, I guess. Weird. T40, wouldn't that be 5,000? Or wait, what are we with the timer on delay on rung one?
Yeah, we're wanting it at 5,000, but the reason
It didn't.
it didn't go in.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh no, edit tags. There we go, guys.
No, those are the names, right?
Yeah, you're right. So if I go back to main routine, there we go. I don't know why it didn't take that first time.
So the left green pilot light should be on.
Okay.
'Cause we have it in our processes. Left green pilot light indicate pumps 1 is on.
What is the left green pilot light, my friend?
Module 4, channel 0. Should be an output.
Module 4,
Channel
0.
0, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna
After
add.
5 seconds, pump 1 of pump 1 exhaust fan will run for 5 seconds.
Give me 1 sec.
There.
We want this to shut off as soon as the process is done. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. And then add a new rung. So, and one of these. And one of these. And a new timer. We add. Everything looking good to everyone so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Timer 1. Right? Change it right. Oh my god, I could have. Oh, that sucks. So then, what's next? Add another rung. I like mine with lettuce and tomatoes, Pine 67 and French fried potatoes. Luke, are you laughing at me singing Jimmy Buffett?
No.
Yes, you are. I don't appreciate it. What is? This is gonna be a little harder. So, what is the motor? The exhaust fan.
Not bad, I'm on mute. Module 6, channel 0. So we can move on to the right selector switch.
Yep.
Is it running for 5 seconds? Yeah. Do we want that to shut off after a certain amount of time, or are we just gonna leave it be?
Yeah, we do. So we want the whole thing to shut off after this one process is done. Oh. Hold up. Hold up. So what I'm doing here is if you only hit the green push button once, and I could be wrong, that bit will only come on for a second.
Yes.
So instead of that happening, you want it to be for longer than just a second so that it enables, so the enable switch is going on. Give me a sec, I accidentally took off one of the selector switches. So yeah, so this will keep it going. Now we need to figure out a way, and I think this done bit will be good, is if when this is done, this whole process turns off, and then this turns on.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah,
Can you go into controller tags
yeah.
and go online?
Go online.
Yeah. Download. Okay. Just hit save.
Okay.
And then go to Never mind. We'll look at that when you guys are ready to download. Let me look at your logic again.
Okay.
All right, so that gave us errors on rung 4 and 5.
Well, 5 doesn't have anything on it. 4, I understand what the error is. I need this to turn on, but I don't have a number in the variable frequency drive.
Well, we need a move, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's change that output energized to a move instruction.
Where is it? There it is. And then what would the source be?
Whatever number you want it to be. You want it to run at 100%?
No, I just wanted it run at 50, and the number is
Would be half of the 32.
it would be half of 32. It'd be in between 32. Well, 32 and 6,000.
Yeah.
So
32,000. What's the full number? Be 1,208.
Be somewhere around 19,000.
yeah, that's what. And then our destination would be. That's 5. I'm at 6. There we go.
Yeah, the only other thing we need in there then is another move function. So right now, if you move 19,000 to that location, it'll run the exhaust fan. You don't have anything shutting it off. So you need to move 6,000 back into that location whenever that timer is done.
Okay. And then.
Will we make that the dumb bit?
Yeah. Make you the done bit. God. And move. 6,000. Destination. All right. That looks like some good logic, boys. That's
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot. Some logic a mama would be proud of.
Let's save it and then try to download it.
Download. Download.
Valid data type. Okay, well, yeah, we gotta fix that. What are you trying to turn on there?
The pump. All right. Luke, turn off your PS4 now.
Uh,
All right, how's that looking?
We need to go to run mode.
Hold up. I need. All right, let's see what we're doing. Make sure the switch is left.
Are we in run mode?
Or are we? Wait.
No, we need to go to run mode.
yeah.
Ah, that's programming. Ah, run mode. Yes. All right.
All right, so green push button control on.
Shouldn't it be the selector switch? Oh, wait.
Yeah, the selector switch isn't left.
Yeah, it should be green push button is control on. That's what we put. Whoops.
Yeah, I think you want that. I think you want the run bit on the outside of this, right?
Right.
This
Okay.
to control.
Oh, so you do want me to put that? Okay. Okay. I can do that real quick.
Double click the wrong one.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Nope. Oh my god. I'm having trouble here, guys.
Grab the Totes My Goats run bit. There you go. There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so then do you want me to you want it like this? Oop.
Yeah.
Selector switch will run the pump. So we don't need it in run mode.
No. Come on, buddy. You got this. All right, so that'll work. Wait, why are there two line ones?
Because you need to accept the edits. When you do that, when you double click the wrong, you create a new one that you edit in, and then you accept the edits, and then it'll go back.
So would that be
Okay.
this button?
To the right. To the right. Yep, that
This
one.
one?
Finalize all edits. Yep.
All right.
And now won't the pump just run as soon as we hit the green push button?
Yes.
It shouldn't, because the timer's not enabled yet.
But in rung 1, it's before the timer.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay, control on. And we're gonna stop for today, but eventually we need a strobe light.
Yeah.
Along. Red push button is e-stop. Okay, so control on, selector left, starts the timer, pump on. 2, 4, 5.
I knew that was gonna happen. It's too fast.
What happened?
The bit was too fast, and the done bit just went off and right back on. So I'll need to put a timer or a move function or something to get it to turn off. Luke, mute your mic.
All right. Well, let's save it and we'll pick back up next time.
Okay.
I got to get to group 4.
All right. Hey, Kenzie.
What?
Why are you gay?
Because I eat the poo poo.
Can't wait to watch this later.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh, is that Zach? Zach
He's
Miller?
What?
Zach Miller, is that you?
It is me.
How's quarantine going, buddy? How's that patchy beard coming in?
I shave like every 2 weeks.
Of course you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I look so high in my driver's license. It's not even funny.
I mean, were you high getting your driver's license? That's
No.
well, I'll be seeing you guys. You guys have fun.
Bye.
Yeah, see you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Oh.
Okay, you guys come up with a kind of process?
Yeah, it's on a little Google Doc sheet that I made.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Yeah. Should I share this with you or something?
Yeah. I just want to read it.
Oh, okay. but I'll let you read it.
Well, it's really good. Okay. Yeah, if you would share it with me, and then I'll give somebody the screen and can start programming.
Okay.
Since I'm on my phone, I won't be able to program.
Okie dokie. Who wants to do it? Programming.
Is anyone else on their phone and can't do it? Or are all you guys on computers?
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
That was who, Tyler? I can get on my computer.
We might have to go with that, Dawn. Are you we'll walk you through everything. We'll make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah, that's fine. Here, just give me like 1 minute.
Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah. I'm on my computer now. So
All right, so I've added the, this is the water, we've added a water temperature sensor.
water temperature sensor.
Okay, good, because we'll need that in ours.
That's in 7.1 channel 1.
Hmm. Real quick, I'm gonna turn the water heat and stir on and see if that temperature starts to go up. Water heat and stir. All right.
It's-
All right, so the water is heating and stirring, and we should start to see this number start to go up. Oh, just blew a fuse. Ruh-roh. I have to do something about that.
blowing a lot of fuses lately.
Hmm?
You're blowing a lot of fuses lately.
Thanks, Don. Got a lot of equipment on this little tiny trainer.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Well, I will fix that, and you guys can start your logic. Who
Is
wants it? Don wants it? Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your
you can hand it
what's
to
your
him.
Google like email thing to share?
It's ZF017 at lab.icc.edu.
All right, thanks.
No, thank you. All right, Don, you got it.
Okay.
Okay, so since he's fixing the temp sensor, I think we should start with process 2 because we don't need heat or that in the second process.
Well, I'll have the fuse replaced here in 2 minutes, so don't worry about that. Just write it however you would write it.
Okay.
Okay. I don't have the list that you guys were showing. So just talk me through it.
Okay, so the first thing that we have, the first line is going to have to be the stop button. So that's normally closed.
Okay.
And then we have, it's going to be a parallel. The top rung is going to be the start button, which we decide is going to be the green one. Okay, hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
All right.
Sorry about that. So then the output is going to be the filling tank. I don't know what that is.
Okay. The parallel right here at the bottom, that's going to be an output too, isn't it?
Yeah, whenever the output turns on, it's going to close that.
All right. So this needs to be open. All right. So this is the stop button. So I need to find the stop button. What did you say the output was? It was the heater, right?
No, we're going to start by filling the tank. So
Oh,
that's the output.
Yeah. Do you guys remember which inputs the stop button?
I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. It's the red push button, right?
Yeah.
So that's module 1, channel 4.
1 channel 4. So it'd be local 1. That would be what, data? And then 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there we go. And then this one's the green start button. I think.
Yeah, that's the start button.
And that would be local 1, and then what number?
Channel 1.
Channel 1. All right, and then I need the output.
I don't. Yeah. Zach or
I don't
Tyler are gonna have to be the one hitting those outputs, and like, well, I mean, like, what channels those are on, because I don't have that.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the tank, right? Or the
Yeah,
pump.
it's filling, so it's the pump.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
And okay, so pump 1 is module 4, channel 3.
Module 4. It'd be output, not input. You said channel 3.
Yeah, module 4, channel 3.
Pump 1 left.
Yep.
You're
And
supposed to yield. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here trying to like program.
Nope. Someone almost hit me in a roundabout. No, we're all good.
Oh, shit. All right. So I got all these programs. We got the red push button. We got the green push button. We got pump left 1, and then I got pump left 1 in parallel.
Yes. So first rung is done.
All right. Here, I'll put the second one in now.
And then Zach, don't we have that? Don't we have the light flashing whenever
Yeah,
that's done? Okay.
Whenever it's filling, the strobe light is on.
Okay. Now I don't remember. Does that strobe light turn on and off on its own, or is that
I
one
think
that?
I think it just automatically goes at its own pace. I
Oh,
think.
okay, that's what I thought. Because I'm pretty sure that's why it's called the strobe light, because I think it strobes on its own.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I just put an output in for the strobe light, and then I want to put this on so it activates when it's filling only.
Yep.
I don't want to do that. All right. And then I just need the strobe light output.
Yeah, that's module 2, channel 0.
There we go.
Goodness gracious, what is going on?
What, do you hear my kid crying?
Is that yours?
Yeah. One of them.
Why is he crying?
Because he's an angry child. He's going through his terrible. Oh, I mean, he's 3 years old, but like he's going through his terrible twos, basically, and like he's crying because he's not getting his way.
Damn. Oh, I actually never mind. I'm not gonna get off topic.
All right. So what's next?
After the strobe light, then we have it.
We have the-
Filling is. Oh no, we have it.
After it's filled, the right green pilot light turns on, and then it starts heating.
Okay. Do we have a level, like a water level sensor though, that we have to put in there, because we have to know when it is filled?
Yeah, we need to know when it's filled to shut it off.
We might have to use the prox sensor. I think.
That'd be a sensor. Or yeah, I was gonna say, because we could have. Yeah, no, the prox sensor is gonna have to be how we do it.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. If we're using the prox sensor and Then don't we need to know like a distance to the proximity sensor to have it shut off?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to do that.
We
Or we
could
can have
just, if they're using a
we can have
proximity
a
sensor, we could
limited
use a timer.
time. That's exactly what I was saying, Don. Because that's what we did for our tanks. Remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, just have a timer.
Yeah. The thing is, we can't really test how long it takes to fill up. Like we could.
Yeah, we would just have to guess.
Yeah, and I don't want to guess wrong and then have water.
It's better to
spill.
guess. Yeah, it's better to guess too low than too high.
Why don't you use the distance sensor for level?
These are not there to measure the distance.
What?
I said, don't we need to be there to actually measure the distance?
No, the distance sensor.
I'm not following.
You have a
Okay,
distance.
I don't know how to word like.
See this yellow thing?
Yeah.
That's a distance sensor, so it will see how far away the water is.
Yeah, and I get that, but like, how do we? Don't we have to put in like a distance for it to shut off?
Yeah, but we can figure that out. So
Okay, what's the best way to do that without like the trial and error of being in the room and
do you
filling it
guys
up?
have let me see here. Red push button, green push button, left or left. Yellow push button. Trying to figure out a way we can put like a jog in there so that we can. I'm just going to temporarily put a couple rungs in here.
That's fine.
Yeah, whatever you have to do.
So we got green.
Green push button started.
That will run pump 1.
Yeah, filling it. It's starting off with filling, along with the strobe light going off while it's filling.
All right, so what we need to do is run the pump so that this tank empties or gets to like a low level and figure out what that number is. And then run it till it gets to a high level, figure out what that number is. Depending on how it's calibrated, that sensor is calibrated to what this tank is roughly. That's what I did to it. But you guys need to figure out what numbers you want to use. Because the minimum, when it's outputting 4 milliamps, that'd be 6241. Actually, that's a voltage sensor. So that'd be 0 to 31206. Either way, let's just take a look at the numbers while we're running this. Where's that distance sensor? Distance sensor. So this one right here, this 24,000 number. We need to watch that while I run these pumps.
So the 24,000 is where it's at right now.
That number should be going down, right? I'm running pump 2.
Yeah.
Or I'm running.
Yeah.
So that's at the empty,
That's at
basically
23.
0.
Yeah.
And now I'll run the other pump. Your strobe light's working, by the way.
Awesome.
24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31. So that's the high number.
Okay.
1,361.
I got that mark in the wrong place.
And the distance sensor is channel 7-1, channel 2 for local.
Yeah.
7-1, channel 2.
So you don't have to run it all the way to empty or all the way to full. It just got to be between those numbers, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just wasn't sure how to get to this page and test it.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Distance sensor. Okay. I think I'm ready.
All right. Don, you got the controls.
Okay. Once my computer finishes loading it. At least I think that's my computer. All right, so the next rung we do, we're wanting to have it shut off when it gets to a certain height because we're filling it, right?
Yes, we'll use the distance sensor.
Okay. So I need to, there we go. Add another rung. All right, and then if I'm using the distance sensor.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think about that.
How would we do that? It'd be in outputs and inputs.
It would have to be something we type in the number, so like a move or something, or like a less than function.
Oh, okay.
We're
So
talking.
if it's greater, then it needs to shut off. So we need a greater than. Equal, less than, greater. Local 7. And then that's channel 1, channel 2.
Yeah, right there.
All right, and then if it's
I just say if it gets greater than 30,000, it'll shut off.
30,000,
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
30,000. All right, so if it gets greater than 30,000, then we need to shut it off. Pump 1. How am I going to do this next part? It would be normally open. Or no, it'd be normally closed and then it would open. No. Am I overthinking this?
Why don't you, if you made that a less than, and you put it in series with pump 1 on rung 0, then it would be true until it gets to that 30,000, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you're definitely
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Genius.
Double click on GRT. Oh, okay.
Oh, I just deleted it. All right, so if I put less than here and then I gotta find it again. Channel 7, or local 7, I mean. Channel 2. And then make it 30,000. Okay. Then that will shut off pump 1,
Yeah.
which will also stop the strobe.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Can I make one suggestion?
Yes.
Just
Of
to
course.
save scan time. On rung 2, take that strobe and make it parallel with pump 1 on rung 0.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't really need that rung.
Genius.
All right, so now you want to delete 2 and 3 and we'll test it out.
Delete. And then I want to save and then run?
You can save it and then download it and run it.
Save it. Download. Download.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
If this works right, I don't know if you guys can pin this video or make it so you can full screen. If this works,
Yeah.
when the water gets up to this yellow mark, it should shut off. Or close.
Okay.
And then what is it? The green push button? All right.
Yeah, green.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey,
Perfect.
let's go.
Now I need to unpin this so I can see the other screen. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we have it filling. We have a shut off now for when it gets to a certain height. Now we need to work on. I mean, it's temporary jog pump too. Isn't this actually sort of part of our whole thing with having to drain it?
Dawn, what was your question?
I said, never mind. What's the next part that we need to do?
Okay, so now that it's stopped filling, we have to have it start heating up. So,
Okay.
trying to think. So should we have an equal to so that whenever it gets to that height, that's whenever the heat turns on?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, and so then what number did it stop at?
30,000.
Yeah, 30,000.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be 30,000.
And then we need the output for the heater to turn on. And what's the heater output?
Let's see. Okay, so the water heater and the stir are both on the same channel.
Okay,
So that's
that's fine.
module 4, channel 7.
Okay, module 4 and then channel 7.
Wait, so we're not able to have it just heat up?
No, because they're on the same channel.
Okay. All right, after that, it comes down to the temperature sensor.
Can we put that in parallel, or do we need to start another round?
You can put it in parallel.
Okay. All right, and then when the temperature sensor, oh no, we can't put that in parallel, can we? Because we need the temperature sensor to be able to shut off the plate.
Well, that will be an input later on, depending on
Okay.
what the temperature sensor gets to. But right now, it's an output.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. All right, so then that
What now? The temperature sensor? That's an input.
that's an input.
Okay.
So then we get rid of this.
Yeah.
God damn it. That was local 2 channel. Not what I wanted.
I think it was 4 something.
Was it 4? Or yeah, it
Yeah,
was
module 4, channel 7.
okay. Module 4. All right, there we go. All right, so when the temperature sensor reaches, that's an input. I need it to be. Actually, can we? So we have an equal here to turn it on, and can't we just do another less than? And when it gets over a certain temperature, it would just shut it off.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think the target temp that we had set was 115, right, Zach?
Yeah,
Okay.
115.
Alright, so this is 115.
But we're gonna have to do some interpolating, I think.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do the math.
You
aren't we?
figure out what 115 is in Celsius, because that temperature never mind, you don't. That's a 0 to 400 degree Fahrenheit temperature sensor.
Okay, so if I just put 115 in here, we'll be good.
No. Let me take this down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whoa.
What did you just do?
So that distance sensor is going to input a value of 4 to 20 milliamps, which the numbers for that are going to be 6241. And the high is going to be 31206.
There, I'm gonna write this down. Okay.
So that's what that temperature sensor is going to spit out to the PLC.
Low of 6241 and the high of 30.
And the sensor itself is 0 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
0 to 400 degrees. So if 31206 is high, that would be the max of 400 degrees.
Yep.
You wrote it down right. 0 to 400. Those are degrees. Basically, don't we just need to do the math? And I mean, if we cut 31206 in half, then that would be 200 degrees.
Right. But we need to find out, there's somewhere in this range at 100, what is it, 115 degrees?
Yeah.
We need to interpolate that to this number. We need to find out what it is over here. Remember how to do that?
I think I have it written down somewhere. Yeah, I have it written down. Let me see. All right. So when we did it in class, 0 to 100 degrees Celsius.
Tyler.
So if we took
Tyler,
120 minus 32.
Yeah.
Are you with us here?
Yeah. I'm just drilling some holes right now.
Can you help us with this interpolation?
Yeah. All right, so what are we doing?
Trying to figure out what 115 degrees Fahrenheit is in these numbers. So we have a temperature sensor that's going to give us these, and we have a distance sensor that has a range of these values, and we need to figure out what 115 is over here. So basically, we need to figure out what range percentage this is of this range first, right? And then apply it to this range.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the percentage is in Celsius, right? So if we find it what it is Celsius, that's the
No,
percentage.
this temperature sensor is
different?
for, this is the one that, this is a new one. It's this one right here. It's measuring the water temperature. And it's 0 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
So we don't have to do
Oh.
Celsius.
So we don't have to do any converting.
All right, sweet. So do you still set it up like the number you need? So 115 minus the low, and then over the.
Yep.
Is that still right?
Yep.
All right, and then the high minus the low, right?
Yep. All of that plus the low.
Yeah.
15 minus 0.
This would give you the percentage.
Yeah, so that's 28.70.
How'd you do that?
25%.
How'd you do that?
I have the option to draw whenever I'm on my phone.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
what that does.
All right. So what's 28.75% of the first range?
So you take that number now in decimal, and it's
206 minus.
31206 minus the low in parentheses, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And you add the low, and that should give you a number.
Yep. Tyler, I like it when you talk.
Well, kind of working, but I'm
You're at work right now?
Yeah,
Where you work at?
I'm just helping my brother out, doing like some apartment remodels, just make readies basically
I got you.
at PLC in Peoria.
It's really weird having this class on my lunch break. 'Cause, like, it's just weird being able to work and go to class. It's pretty
Yeah. I'm glad
So
everybody's. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to, because I know that everybody's like got to work now. You know, if you're not going to school, you got to make a living, and
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody's at least participating. You know. Okay. Anybody come up with a number?
So it's high minus low,
Yep.
and then times the percentage.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then you add the low.
And add the low. 6,241. It's 13,418. I can write that down.
13,410 or yeah. What
Plus
was
the
it?
low.
Yeah, that's after adding the low.
Okay.
All right, and then for the high. I'm confused.
Wait,
I'm sorry I doubted you. 13,418. So that's the magic number.
yeah, that's the number that we need.
Somebody got it written down?
Yeah, I got it written down. Is that for the lower or for the high though?
No, that's the number that we need. That equals 115 in Fahrenheit.
Oh, so that equals 115. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you understand that, Don? Because we can go over it again. That's something everybody needs to understand for this class.
No, I under.
When you go into, hang on, let me.
I'm than 15 out of 0.
Can you see my screen, Don?
Yeah, I see it.
When you go into controller tags and you look when this thing is running at the water temperature sensor, you have this number 10463.
Mm-hmm.
See, that number is somewhere between 6241 and 31206. We can use that to figure out what the temperature is, because if this said 6241, it would be 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If it said 31206 right here, you would know it would be 400 degrees Fahrenheit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure everybody understands.
Yeah, I understood that. It was just when we did the math, I was just a little confused because the other day we did a high and low.
Okay.
I guess we don't really need to do that. Okay. I just got a little confused because of what we did yesterday compared to what we're doing now. All right. So I need to put in 13418 for the shut off.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I need to put the water heater for source A and then the number here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And that's 13418. 13418. Oh, did somebody else type it, or was that me fat fingering it?
You fat fingering it?
I'm not typing right now. It's just putting in numbers by itself.
13418.
418. See, what the hell is going on with my freaking computer? No, why is it type? Is someone else typing right now? Seriously?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
It's confusing me more. It's making it worse. All right. So
the only problem I see with that all looks good to me is this distance sensor. When that reaches 30,000, that'll become true, but it's only going to be true like for a split second, because it's just going to keep reading that level, right? And it might go to 30,001. If that's the case, it won't become true anymore. So what I would suggest we try is putting like some kind of sealant around that.
Like put a parallel on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what could we use to seal that in?
Could we do it normally open with the water heater?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
And then the less than instruction will shut the whole thing off whenever we need it to. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's try it out. You delete rung 2.
Yeah, I just had that just in case we needed it. There we go. And then I'll save and download.
Yeah. All right, so I need your help with this because I ran out of 3 amp fuses and the only thing I had left was 15. So if you see smoke start billowing out of this trainer, you need to let me know in a hurry.
Okay.
Okay?
We hit an error on the download.
Rung 1 less than operand 0 invalid data type. Argument must match parameter data type.
I think I put in the wrong thing. This is supposed to be the sensor, not the actual heater. Is that right?
Well, that is a sense.
Oh, yeah. Channel 2 data.
The distance, no, not the distance sensor.
Oh
I
yeah,
need-
you put an output in there. Yeah, we need the
Yeah.
temperature sensor.
What's the temperature sensor under?
It would be 7.1, I think.
7.1, and then that would be water temperature sensor right here.
Yep.
Okay, now saved.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Hmm.
Do we actually have something on that line that will turn off the water heat sensor once? Like, which part is making it turn off?
The temperature.
The temp.
Right.
Okay.
Once, so this thing's gonna fill, right?
Yes. I didn't see that was a less than thing. I see it now.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
It should be good to test now.
Current temperature is at 11,078 ish. So okay.
I need to pen your video so I can see it.
Oh, go into run.
Oh, did it not run?
I'm just gonna run it to the left so we can watch it fill up. All right, so what are we doing? Green push button. Now we're gonna fill.
That number right next to the strobe, that's the Fahrenheit, right?
Why did our water heat and stir not turn on?
Oh, shit.
Because it never reached 3,000.
It says
Oh,
3,000. It says right here 3,335. So it did reach 3,000.
Right, but it never read it. Like when it's sitting there scanning, right? It never read the number.
It never reached that, so we should have it as equal or greater than?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
do
think-
it as equal or greater than.
Okay. How do I change that?
You'll have to go back to program mode. It can't be in run mode.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. All right. Switch to offline. All right. And then turn it to
greater than or equal.
greater than or
Yep.
equal.
Got it.
All right. Then save that. Download.
Yep.
Then run mode.
So it's heating up right now. See how long it takes to get to 13,418.
Yeah, right. It keeps going down. But it goes up some and then it drops again.
It's slowly going up. It's dropping slightly.
No, it just goes to the same numbers. It's not rising.
It will. Just give it time since it just turned on.
Oh, okay.
Remember that temperature sensor sitting on the tank, and the tank is glass, and the water. It's got to heat the water up inside the tank. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Okay.
If it takes too long, we'll just change the number to something smaller.
Okay.
And then if you're taking it from room temperature and you're trying to raise it to 115, it could take like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Starting to go up, right?
Yeah, it's starting to go up, but slowly.
Okay. So since this is working, is it okay if I go? Because I got to get back to work.
Yeah, you can go. We're going to stop after this.
Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Yeah, make it
See ya.
Hey Zach, I had while we're waiting, I had a question about the robotics or the robotics class.
Sure.
Since I finished most of my robotic labs except for the one, but my other concern was the PLC programming in the class. I only finished 3 of those labs out of all of them. Are you waiving the rest of them, or how's that working?
Which ones?
It's it was the PLC programming.
I'm going to have to take a look at that.
Because I only got 3 of those done before the coronavirus stuff kicked off, and like I don't have a way to actually do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to think about that. I didn't even think about that yet. I'll let you know tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
All right. I'm going to keep an eye on these numbers, and I got to cut class off because I have a meeting that I'm late to.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll I'll let you know how long it takes to get up to 13,418, and then we'll pick back up on the next time.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
Sounds good.
All right.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yep,
See ya.
so